Hi! Hi. Okay, I have a suite. I'm going to open up with a group of songs. Whatever happened, we laid the ground foundation, I thought.
Would you like an introduction?
Oh, good evening.
Oh, would you like some piano?
Yeah, it's okay.
I didn't know he was playing. I thought we would have a small discourse prior to that.
I am very happy to be here. Did you have a good day today, Pablo? Did you?
Peter, I feel something for you here.
The weather was...
in the chest cavity.
That change in the... Oh, thank you. Yes, right there. There was a book fair today.
Really?
Yeah.
Where was that?
It was along Fifth Avenue. Well, Kim went to the
Judy
book
Blume
fair.
was there.
Seriously?
Yeah?
Wow.
And Liz Smith.
Oh, Liz Smith.
Wow.
Gossip columnist, or is she famous for other reasons? What has she done?
She wrote a book of gossip.
A book?
Book o' gossip.
Oh, and then there's Peter Straub. Was he also there?
Really? I used to work in a bookstore.
Which bookstores you work in?
I worked at Walden Books, which I don't think you have out here.
Yeah, but there was an back in the old days, there was Walden Books. There was Marlboro Books. Did you ever hear of Marlboro?
No.
Well, Walden Books then took over Marlboro, and now we have Barnes & Noble. We have a big chain.
The arch enemy of Walden Books, but really the East Coast representative and version of Walden Books on the West.
A lot of the small bookstores disappeared because of the Barnes & Noble takeover.
It's true.
Mendoza's downtown. How we missed that? Oh.
The Strand.
Hello.
Welcome.
Well,
We're
okay.
just having a little chit-chat here before we get started. Peter, why don't you take it away and share some of your tunes for this?
I'm going to play something that is a suite that goes through a relationship, a few relationships. Whatever happened, we laid the ground foundation, I thought. Life had meaning, but I see now what the others saw. I was hurt, healed, and I wanted more. 'Cause I found heaven as I'd never imagined I'd find. Whatever happened, don't be a girl for me. Don't be all things to me. Find another man to turn on. When you're out on your own, you'll find reason to live. They're the answers for why we're put here. Show as plain as the sun, a sight we'd often avoid when we're together. First find a reason, then do what follows, then get back together. We can talk about the weather. There's no reason in my thinking. Why do we do it? A life with so much meaning was ours. Still we blew it, and I now am where the others are. In the confines of a crowded bar. But I'd found heaven as I'd never imagined I'd find. Why do we do it? Now when we're on our own, now do our love condone? Man, the island's just the surface. When we're out on our own, we'll find reason to live. They're the answers for why we're put here. Show as plain as the sun, a sight we'd often avoid when we're together. I search for reason when there's none, despite the feeling since that day she said goodbye. Though we're still talking, I am certain she dismissed me since that night I made her cry. I place the burden right there. Perhaps the tendency to always make things work is on my mind. I should be fine, but never, not forever. I made it worse, and so she draws the line. Is it so hopeless to believe the bumpy road will open wide, so smoothly paved? We search for answers daily, then we share our private torment, asking to be saved. This was our time together. We took the fatal steps, and it's like living hell before we die. I'd ask her why, but never, not forever. I made it worse, and so she draws the line. What I say may be only a mind game. I was mean and I gave it a fine name. How it differs from what people say when a human life's at stake. Think about the worlds we shared. We lived again, we lived again. Think about the darkness that surrounds us. Since then, I have a feeling it's a hope that someday there'll be more. Stone between us, I have a feeling it's a hope that someday there'll be more. I'm on the road again in search of a possession to relieve my inner pain. I meet a streetwise merchant, he sells rocks and crystal stones suspended on a chain. He reads my tarot for me. This man knows nothing, but the power of his gaze can't be denied. I say demand me nothing, half of nothing. I made it worse, and so I draw the line. What I say may be only a mind game. I was mean and I gave it a fine name. Now it differs from what people say when a human life is really at stake. Think about the worlds we share. We lived again, we lived again. Think about the darkness that surrounds us. Since then, I have a feeling it's a hope that someday there'll be more. Storm between us, I have a feeling it's a hope that someday there'll be more. This is the last one. It's called Heartache. You make my heart ache with your steady eyes. Your love has broken through. I'm out on limbo's wire, so restless all the time. And you relieve me in this darkness of the night. I am a fool to say love. I'm going out of my mind in a crisis, but no one's to blame. It seems we've got the means to give with full desire. Let it be so. Let all the strain within us go. For gone are days of worship masked. My fear is gone at last. Lost in time and cast with not a trace or star to show. Was surely not a happy man before today. Since you came, my dreams and hopes have depth and size, and it's without an end to say I love before today. Since you came and took my heart away, you brought temptation with your luscious thighs, and now your hours come. You're living in a dream world, so innocent and wild. And while I'm wrapped in patience, later I'm on fire. Let's get this off our chest, what we've been wanting all along. We'll get it out of our minds, we're never talking about it, 'cause gone are days of worship masked. My fear is gone at last. Lost in time and cast with not a trace or scar to show. And I was surely not a happy man before today. Since you came, my dreams and hopes have depth and size. It's without an end to say I love before today. Since you came and took my heart and blew it all away, my fear is gone at last, lost in time and cast with not a trace or scar to show. Trace or scar to show. You make my heart ache with your steady eyes. Your love has broken through. It's a happy one. Oh, thank you. Oh, Pablo, I was gonna.
Yeah, I know. I knew that was gonna happen.
I know. It's just that was a very dated. That was a group of 3 songs. I'm going to play a little guitar now. With I'm just going through a song list. That was a group. I think it had a sort of a happy ending there because we found there was somebody that made a change and pulled the Heartaches, the great Heartache song of the 20s. And this was my Heartache song, inspired a lot by Frank Sinatra and the My Kind of Town style of singing. Oh boy, this is a Warner Brothers cartoon. I got another feeling about this Warner Brothers thing. There was Bugs Bunny, very popular, and of course they had a question as to whether it was rabbit or duck hunting season. Now tell me now, tell you when we're home. There are people, tell me now, wait till we're alone. For the times are hard for the folks outside, and they struggle just to survive, and they'll want us where we came from. If I ever need to move to make you less glib, I'll refer to the address to where you once lived. Please believe me with no need to argue now. I'd prefer it if you kept your first vow. Then if I ever need to know what's inside you, we can spread it around till it surrounds me. Take me now, kill me now, kill you when we're home. There are people, tell me now, wait till we're alone. Try again. If I ever need to move to make you less glib, I'll refer to the address to where you once lived. Please forgive me, there's no need to argue now. I'd prefer it if you kept your first vow. If we ever need to know what's inside you, we can spread it around till it surrounds you. Take me now, kill you when we're home. Kill me now, wait till we're alone. Don't you think that I have tried to get on the behind? I'd sooner stay with my own friends than risk an unpleasant end. Having attempts been made, having the cycle's been replayed. I'd sooner stay with my own crown than risk an unpleasant bound. Where Steve. Hey, good evening. Thanks for coming out. You have some films to show?
I am in Massachusetts.
Well, you bring them down. November 5th at Manhattan Theater Source, we booked a night of film, silent film, to be accompanied by live music, featuring many of our favorite performers here at SideWalk, like Pre-War Yard Sale, who you were listening to before, Randy Russo, Matt Mason, and maybe Steve Espinola too. One of the main attractions will be my film Angels Tour of the Vultures, which had its showing here a couple of times. It has that informative medical footage as well as the cross, the high school students. Okay, this is another beautiful song in that style. Oh, Kenny Davidson was doing musical accompaniment, and perhaps we'll do so again. That's November 5th at Manhattan Theater Source. We have a few things coming up in the future. Thanks. This is a Roy Rogers song. I trailed the rolling river, forgotten were my clothes, and far from my true lover's arms, forgotten too were those. I ran till I was ragged and I lumbered like a cow, and said to myself, you should move, they're coming for you now. They're coming for you now. They're coming over and they'll stay, and they don't care if their way kills you. Oh, 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 what have you done to yourself? I tried to warn you, but I should have pinned you down. Many miles away, sunning at a dog race, where dogs are killed if they catch what makes them run. She's glad to be rid of what's done. We spent our summer in a traveling show, where we pretend to be much more than we know. Our paths were littered with the pets we tried to love, pets that we don't rise above. Our fond goodbyes were wanting of the tears that make you sad. Our ears instead still rang with pleasure from the laughs we had. Before the day was over, I was grazing far away. This thing that can't escape itself must linger as it plays. It thinks before it plays. It satisfies without a wait. A psychopath must read that empty slate. What have you done to yourself? I tried to warn you, but I should have pinned you down. Thank you.
Bok Choy.
It's called Bok Choy. Let me play this. It's called Bok Choy. And it ends the last dodo. There's some songs from the last dodo I want to play. That's a musical coming to the Wa Center down in Williamsburg on October 20th and 21st. And the bird has reappeared in Chernobyl. Oh, I hear that bass is a little low now, I think. Oh. Well, the bird has reappeared in Chernobyl in 1999, and it's just hatched. The egg is out, and the fellow wants to, if he can't go back into the womb, could he at least go back into the egg? And the bird has nothing to say about that. He says, well, every time I look at you, I feel so happy, I feel so good. Every time I look at you, I say, out and about they go, out and about they go, out and about they go, out and around about, over and save me, come over and save me, oh take me, come outside and wake me with Bok Choy when a man goes a-birding, Bok Choy when his muscles are hurting. He found you and he's spurting, all the birdies find it disconcerting. Bok Choy had a sad situation, you call that a new complication. You're giving me hope, you're giving me love, you're giving me joy. You gave it for a piece of bok choy. That's a mass trepidation. Bok choy, it's a crass contemplation. You call that a situation. You're impatient. Change the station. You sigh at a sound implication. You try for a new complication. You're giving me hope, but you're giving me love. You're giving me joy, but all I really want is bok choy. Bok choy. Bok. You know me, you know others like me. It's lonely, but it clears the psyche. You know me, you know others like me. It's lonely, as it clears the psyche. You came in with no doubt about you. You shame me till I shout without you. You came in with no doubt about you. You shame me till I shout without you. You gave me love, you gave me joy, you gave it right here on the street. You know my work is not complete until I'm dancing to the beat of bok choy. That's a new complication. Bok choy, it's a sad situation. Out and about they go, out and about they go, out and about they go, out and around about over and save me. Come outside and wake me up, take me. Stand outside and wait. Bok choy when a man goes a-birding. Bok choy when his muscles are hurting. He found you, now he's spurting. All the birdies find it disconcerting. You sigh at a bad situation. You call that a new complication. You're giving me hope, you're giving me joy, you're giving me love, but all I really want is bok choy. You're giving me a piece of bok choy. You did it for a piece of bok choy. It's a mass demonstration, defenestration. It's totally ridiculous. Bok choy. Bok choy. That's a sad song, yeah. But let it go. This is the Dodo song. Let it show. You've got to change outfits and meet the jerks. We'll go out at night where the rainbow lurks and it's overload. Our love has overflowed. I'll help you change outfits and meet the dust. We go out at night where the cause is just. But if while we're waiting a young caballero should take a shine to you, I've this great wing. It wants to enfold you, it brings out the bold you. You told me waiting was half of the chore. I know what waiting is, for you to tell me what's in store. Over the breaking of dawn, and I'm like a fawn for you. Waiting is half of the chore. I know what waiting is for. And what you're waiting for. I'll help you change colors, we'll meet the wood. We go out at night when the cause is just and good. It's the Safari Bar. It's the Harry Cipriani Bar. It's not really. At that point, there was no Harry Cipriani, but there is a beautiful Safari Bar at the Waldorf if you want to go sometime. I hope you'll. And there'll be a beautiful piano player, a beautiful singer with the pianist. Not me necessarily. There'll be a piano player and a beautiful singer accompanying the piano player. The pianist will be accompanying the singer. I met my mother's son within a bar. was overdone. He traveled far. He loves the city life. I love fresh air. He's like a butterfly. I've had a scare. I was lost, tossed in a storm. He was tossed, lost without form. You were so kind that now I find that I just can't get you off of my mind. You are my daughter's child. You are a friend. Is Andrew McCann playing tonight? You met my mother's son. That was the end. I love you. We were so quiet then when he was gone. Now he is back again. Now we have fun. We were tossed in a storm. I was lost without form. You were so kind that now I find just can't get you out. I scream and shout. And when you told me that I was so lonely, I loved you. How fortunate we caught it on film. Thank you. And to get the dodo out of the country, they sing this song. The dodo has its own wacky island. Find me an island and make it a private land. Come take a love pact and make it fly. Bring it to focus, a question of solitude. Make it a wonderful place to go. Here is our island, a million desires with equal commotion. It's filled with us. Run the league for I got a bum need for me. Commingle, you gotta have freedom. I sing for another song, ding dong, ring a ling for another long bing bong. Girl, do you ever tell them goodbye? To another island we'll fly. We can travel over the clouds and the chains will fall away. Come by, do you ever just for hanging out? I like knowing you're near somewhere. No, it doesn't much matter. The world is much finer because you are here. Run the league for I got a bum need for me. Commingle, you gotta have freedom. I sing for another song, ding dong, ring a ling for another long bing bong. Commingle, you gotta have freedom. I sing for another song, ding dong, ring a ling for another long ding dong. Girl, do you ever tell them goodbye to an island? We can travel over the clouds, no more chains in the sky, no more chains in the sky. Run the league for I got a bum need for me. Commingle, you gotta have freedom. I sing for another song, ding dong, ring a ling for another long ding bong. Girl, to another island we'll fly. We can travel over the clouds and the chains will fall away.
currently listening to Mr. Peter Dizozza, kicking off a fantastic Sunday night here at the Sidewalk. I'm going to take this opportunity to do something we do for all the artists here. I'm going to come around with a tip jar. It affords you the opportunity to express your gratitude in a monetary fashion, as I like to say. So please be generous. This is how the artists get a little compensation for what they do here on the stage, so be kind.
Yeah, thank you, Pablo. My partner, I'm out here certain to catch your shadow. You leave me in twilight. I've left to bury myself inside you, and here we are. It feels like home. Be patient, be stable, be there when opposites attract again. And one day soon I'll find you back again to catch the precious drop of what's unique to us. I have the hidden spark. I only hide it while you provide it. Last night I lost patience. Sometimes I think we will not be meeting. Too busy to take in our pride and honor our self-defeating. I love you more. It's only worse. Be stable, be patient. Our paths run parallel but never cross. Don't be upset if you accept the loss. I want a happy home. Our time may never come. I'll make another start. I'm gonna find you in the attractive stars. I'm out here certain to catch your shadow. To bury myself inside your towel, and here we are. It feels like home. 1,000 cars. We're in the center of the attractive storm. Thank you, everyone. Enjoy the evening. We got Andrew Heller up next. Thank you, Pablo. Have a good evening.
Oh, you're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Peter, would you like to play one more for us?
Yeah! What would you like to hear?
I think you've done a really wonderful job.
Oh,
And I like you, nonetheless. So,
thanks.
What the heck?
What would you like to hear? Anybody have any requests of any particular song for me?
Hellhole.
This is called Hellhole.
Woohoo! That's all I really wanted.
Hellhole, the prettiest girl in town. Hellhole, the prettiest girl in town. Hellhole, the prettiest girl. So how'd she wind up in a... She was a woman who had always been accustomed to such fine things. You'd be stunned. From her upbringing, you would think of pals were thinking there would always be a fun. But they were wrong. Her friend had big estate to live on. And when she looked and saw them up in villas with their parents while their mates were doing cleanup. They were always up to something and they never had to come back to a hellhole. The prettiest girl in town, hellhole. The prettiest girl in town, hellhole. The prettiest girl, somehow she wind up in she had a carriage that would take her to the beaches in the California sun. She flew to visit other boys who sent her tickets for those weekends filled with fun. But she said no. When they would ask her would she marry you, she had a plan. She'd be an artist in the city where the streets are paved with money, and the only disadvantage is the people ride the subway in a hellhole. The prettiest girl in hellhole. The prettiest girl in town, hellhole. The prettiest girl, so how'd she wind up in no patience for incompetence and weakness, and she drove herself real hard. And pretty soon she saw a decade pass before her as she built her credit card. Then she met Ralph. He didn't grow up in the canyon. They fell in love. She followed when he moved into the village where it's crowded and it's noisy and it's dirty and oppressive, and the air is always the way it's a hellhole. The prettiest girl in town, hellhole. The prettiest girl in town, hellhole. The prettiest girl, so how'd she get out of her? There comes a time in the struggling artist's life when the funding is there and the appraisals are approved and all the people come, and somewhere there is love. Thanks to the man who made it all possible. Brought to you by these sponsors, whom we thank for their support. Thank you, everyone. Have a good evening. Stay tuned for Andrew Heller. Thanks.
Peter Dizozza! Yahoo! Kicking off an uncharacteristically fantastic evening here at the SideWalk Cafe on a Sunday night.